Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnul Ashefah in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here are the complete news. The first news is witness and victim protection agency officially reject Ferdy Sambo's web protection application. The Witness and Victim Protection Agency refused to design application for the protection to the Ferdy Sambo's wife, Putri Candrawati. This was stated by the Deputy Chairman of the Sislangas at the conference on the Monday. According to him, the consideration of the LPSK reviews based on the consideration of Article 28, Paragraph 1 of Law Number 31 of 2015 considering and protection of the witness and the victim. Then it says Susila Ningtyas on the following day application for protection was a smart reading by the attorney Harris and Harvis advised. Suslianing said that the request for the protection was also based on the police report number LP/D/SPKT/Polres Metro Jakarta Selatan, Polres Metro Jaya. Furthermore, Susilantias explained that his body also Putri Candrawati on the July 16, 2022 and if her consulted and a psychological assessment 3 times. Susila Ningtyas informs that Putri Candrawati is currently not interested. Consideration related to the examination of the case and the potential threat of the giving testimony in criminal justice. After that, Susila Ningtyas gave several recommendations to the National Police Chief Listio Sigit Prabowo regarding of the handling of the physiological condition of the Putri Candrawati. First, the Indonesian Police Health Center provides medical or psychiatric rehabilitation to the Putri so that she can recover very mentally and they can provide information about the cause of the death of Brigadier J. Second, Irwansuddin investigated allegation of the unprofessionalism in the effort to the abuse to the legal process and related to the example of the 2 police reports regarding alleged criminal acts of sexual harassment and alleged embedded murder. The next news is farmer's child in the court appointment of flag burner on the Republic of Indonesia Independence Day. This is figure of the Rafli, the son of the farmer in North Konawe Regency, Southeast Sulawesi province, who was lined up to be afraid British to the 77th Indonesian Independence Day at the provincial level. Rafli will be thrust the dispatches during the evening flash during in the ceremony of the officer the governor in the South Sulawesi on the 17 August 2022 ceremony. The man was born in Bonda Konawe Regency, South Sulawesi on the 17th July. In representative North Konawe in the Oha, born as only child, the background of the farmer father and housewife. Rabli said he was very fond to the achievement, feeling happy brown because he was chosen to be reflect burned in afternoon. He hoped that the carrying out to the test can be smoothly. For that, he asked to the prayer and support from the people of the Sulawesi, especially his parents. Previously, the recruiting troops to the Paskibraka of the South Sulawesi to be in charge of the flying red flag. The consideration of the trained patrol Imam Sodan said the sailor students who were edition representing the last of the Indonesian Independence Day celebration at the provincial level now to 13%. The next news is broken bride in the Bonda Mamuju Village. The bridge in Bonda Village, Papalang District, Mamuju Regency collapsed in the flood. As a result, residents across to the village across health center is hampered. The resident the floor hamlet in the Bonda Village to take an alternative route to the folder after 5 kilometers. Bonda Village head Abdul Wahab said, as a result of the damage to the bridges, village service activity health service has Wahab said the damaged bridges was a sub-district road to in Bonda Village. Because of the route across residents from the four hamlet to the village, this is sub-district bridge because it has been included to the discussion of the development most rate in the 2023. However, to obtain access to the break of the will government and community will make a reply independently. That for the community service, the village government implement an online service system for the people wanting to take care of file in the village. The next news is man survived from the Avalanche fell in the 6-meter deep hole. The intention find the rebounding collapse to the copper lighting roots almost ended in the death. An elderly man turning 76 years old was buried in Tourism 6-meter deep hole on the Saturday at around 11 p.m. This resident left in the night his last wanted to took a place that location at a former telecom tower. The condition of the location that there is a hole and 6 meters. The entire length of froze above badly converts an entry body up to his head. He estimates that there are about 1 hour more trappers to the hole has been landslide, and this barrier continued to badly run for the help. The man who climbed to the half life in Juata 30 years could not save himself quickly because his legs were bad. He was badly assisted to the resident and taken to Bayangkara Hospital. His condition was access to the shortness of the breath and admitted that he was breathing normally. Meanwhile, Muhammad Robiansyah, a resident of the Juta Laut sub-district, he said that the information has receiving from the fighting previously awarded to look for the copper from the former telecom tower. The last information on the condition of the fighting survived at around 1 p.m. The fighting rescue of a team fighters in the North Taraka sector from the North Taraka sector police and also public Bayangkara, the community security, and the older supervisor. The next news is hail phenomenon in the central Bangka. The water in the Payak village, Koba district, central Bangka, Bangka Belitung Island province on the Saturday. It is already complained by the strong wind. There was also often rumbling. President of the Payak village is suspended when he was going to sign life problems, filling onto the roof and her house. At the time, he rushed after the house. how shocked he was saw a lump of eyes. Says International from the Turnis village, his artist Ponyak village. Helda didn't expect because this was the very first time live. It was wishing and her phenomenal first time which met her. Has occurred since 1 p.m. Whereas the weather, Koba district was a thunderstorm is the orders raining quietly heavily. According to the Helda, initially when he was occurred in at home, her husband threw the smoke at children. At the time, suspend whistle saw and husband was the noisy. Sadly, the immensely house of the suspend eyes of the Giding, while the consummation house and the consideration failed to ask about it sure enough. There are some spots are had been hand and one are not. The next news is fire appraised during ceremony started. Studied at the State Junior High School or the Batarnas State Junior High School Pangkalan Kerinci, Pahlawan Kerinci, Riau were excited on the Monday due to fire State Junior High School red flag. The burners Pangkal Belitung Kerinci, which should have been decorated with them in the disabled. The reason is was in disabled operate a room and the State Junior High School one, burners Pangkalan reaching a district. Even the residentially even to grow and took and one body. Black smoke will the risk reaching high and its risk can't bring and doubly everything in the building. The teacher and be run is a button in the school. The school interest in the sub office and fire department to the residential. Marisa explained that the first score to the exactly where's a practice and grow bigger and burn all the art and the room. And the last news is people with the mental disorder persuasions of the one family in the Bandar Lampung. The incident that the president of the family with the mental disorders, people with the mental disorder, which is a soy. The resident of the Sukamubi Bandar Lampung stages attention of the physical Retno Aryani. Retno Aryani agrees considerate about the victim and procedures considering crying up or bye-bye and people disorder. According to the physical legal, the action taken by the people have been in are not possible sadly. It is impossible sadly he must knowing about this is the bank part and the people uncooperative angry. Therefore, he said that half of our family member with a problem with the family escape today badly to the him nursery hospital in the health center. In addition, he has that the leadership surveys the community to provide education to family and have many members who press return and be provocated by the abortions. According to the him, terrorism organization in the resident immediately report to the local government. Well, I think all the news for today with me Kusnul Ashefa. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.